Hello, lovelies. This is Arielle from the Tree of Life Tarot. Unfortunately, the last video got cut off. I don't know at what point. And I will not go back to revisit the cards because sometimes it feels like if there is a malfunction in technology, and I'm very in tune with technology, then that's a clear sign that something is not supposed to reach the person that is intended for in the reading. But let's go now. I'm looking at what does the press want from Meghan Markle. So they want to expose her for the fake happy family that she's seeing, and they are bringing in the bad news. They're bringing in the bad news, and they are see. This is some. Usually, this is a card of. This is a card of heartbreak. In this case, for some reason, I see it as a card for like needles, procedures in a hospital, or sometimes it can even mean either a like triangulation, like another woman or another man, or in this case I see it as addiction treatment. It's an addiction treatment, so they want to expose all of that. The press wants to be not shut down. It's literally, the press is going through centuries, and maybe I'm a little bit weird about these references to in the old days, in centuries ago, millennia ago. But when you go into the Akashic records, where there is no time, everything happens at the same time, and when you add Nostradamus for help to guide you through the cards and through what's good for the soul in the cards, because when I do reading, I don't do it just for the fun of it. I do it so that some healing energy through me and through the Akashic records can come into this material world and somehow reach that person. So in this case, the person is the collective soul of the tabloids, and specifically here the British tabloids. So that's why this is sometimes I get those references from 1,000 years ago. It was different. So what I wanted to say is that, like 1,000 years ago, the judiciary system was young, the written law was young. Now the law is more into maturity, but the media as influence, the media not as propaganda but as a freedom of speech, as power, as the force power. It is a young, it's still young, it's still like not a toddler age, but maybe like 3 or 4 or something like that. So they want to expose the truth. Yeah, they want the truth to come out. Now let's take a look at, let me see, I have the media. What do they want from Meghan? What does Meghan want from the media? And again, I'm currently focusing mainly on the British people, British media. What does she want from the British people? So what do the British people, how do they see her? How do they see her? And I'll pull out a quick advice card for Meghan, like something that she should do. I've given her previously advice, but especially with the media, yeah. I think the thing is, you cannot ask for the same for advice for the same thing over and over again. So, yeah, especially with the cars, you've got to be careful. So with the media, what does she need to do? I'll first unreverse the card, and if you see, like here, the cards, they are not reversed. So when I pull a card, and it comes reversed, then it's something significant, like literally it's something significant. So the Queen of Wands reversed as an action from Meghan. Alright, so let's see what the British public see in Meghan. How do they see her? There we go. So we have a lot of first of all, we have different groups of people in the British public. Some actually like her. Some see her as, unfortunately, marrying into this bad wolf family that wants to destroy everybody's reputation but their own. But most of them seem to be quite angry at her. Quite angry. They don't like what's coming. They did not like this. And there's some also that the fool reversed, they're like, quit playing us for a fool. We are not blind, we are not deaf, we are not dumb. We do see, hear, and have the capacity, the mental capacity to see what's really happening, not what you want to tell us that you want to see. So the British public, they're not kind of fond of her. They're not fond of her. Very few, but there are some, are buying into the like sad Felicia narrative. But most are basically seeing. They have a different opinion of her. Let's see. I don't have claims. I don't have. Yeah. Now let's take a look at the advice card for Meghan. So it is kind of a difficult advice card, to be honest with you, because this is the King of Wands, and we have, so I'll put it closer so that we can have a very good look at the imagery. Basically, in some cards, in some decks, and I am choosing some decks because of the imagery. So over here we have the two dark forces dragging the man to the cave. The cave is the inferno, the underworld, the the hell. Yeah. And we have the lady that escaped all of that. She escaped it, and through her 7 veils and her exquisite dancing, she escaped the hell, and somebody else went on her place. Reverse that, okay? And the advice for her is to not, if possible, get into the situation, the dancing around the things, the elaborate tactics, the cleverness, they're not going to work for her. She will not get somebody else go to hell for her. The dark figures will find her. So for escaping, it's something she needs to escape, okay? There's something she needs to escape. And whatever that is, okay, so these are the cards that were, coming out. So she needs to escape the not giving back. Yeah, she must, it's a must. She must actually start to give back. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And whatever the narrow escape she's trying to do, she's going to find, she's going to have some news around it pretty soon. Pretty soon. Alright, so I'll upload this video and we'll continue with the royal family and the royal family and the public and the press and everything in between. So I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.